Pat Blassie from Altair Travel and Cruises. Good morning, Pat Blassie.
Good morning.
Hi,
Good morning,
Pat.
Kelly. How are you?
With the news that Jose Kendo is now joining Mike Matheny's staff, does that mean he's the newest member of the Cardinal Cruise?
Oh, wouldn't that be wonderful? I'm hoping,
Yeah.
but I can't. That's
I know.
it's a reach right now since it just happened yesterday.
Sure.
It's exciting news. It's pretty wonderful.
Yeah,
I think for the team, it's just, and then Willie McGee. I mean, they're really going after that esprit de corps. Really building that team spirit up.
Yes, and I suspect. I suspect Sherry Norris was so excited she couldn't even go to work yesterday, I bet.
You know what, McGraw, you're absolutely right. It was like later in the afternoon, I guess, when it was announced, and she was I had someone in my office, and she's standing in my office door, and her eyes were glistening, and she was just big smile on her face. Yes, she was thrilled, but we're all thrilled. It's so exciting.
Sure, absolutely. All right, so don't forget about you can see Jose Kendo and Willie McGee at spring training with Altair Travel and Cruises, their spring training trip. But there's big news. What's this big news coming out of Dallas with Altair Travel and Cruises?
Oh, you heard about my touchdown.
Oh, I heard about it. She touchdown, you spiked the ball, and you did like an end zone dance, from what I understand.
I did. How did you hear that? Oh, my God. Oh. It was so much fun. For your listeners, our listeners, I was in Dallas last week for a business conference, and the closing dinner, the conference is for an organization called Ensemble Travel, which is, we're a member of them, and it's like a marketing consortium, training, education, everything that, is needed in everyday business today. And so their closing dinner was at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. And so the whole stadium, of course, there wasn't a game going on. It was empty. It was just for our group, and I think there's 850 members. There was more there because they had the Canadian members there, too. So there was probably a good 1,500 people, and with partners and guests, maybe 2,000 people there.
Right.
And, then they had this punt, throw, and kick not contest, but anybody could do it, and they had people set up to. And so they had the touchdown that they would throw a pass to you, and you could do, what you're supposed to do with it. And so I said, well, I'm going to try this. My grandson plays football. It's got to be it's got to be in my genes somewhere, So sure enough, the first one I dropped, but they give you 2 tries. Well, the second one, I caught it. I ran into the end zone. And, I watch enough football to know how to spike the ball.
Right.
Well, what do? I take 2 hands, and I don't know what I was thinking. It looks so stupid because we did a video.
I heard it. I heard. Hold on a second. I heard it was the Lambeau leap. I heard you jumped into the crowd or something.
Well, there was no crowd to jump into, but it was so much fun. So much fun. And then we tried it. I tried the punt. Didn't do so well with that, but it was. And there's a word in our travel industry right now about travel is about not only memories, but about experiences. And that typified exactly what this term means. That experience for me meant so many different things, and I'm sure it meant so many different things to all the other members that were there.
Right.
To me, I thought of my grandson, but also I thought of, I felt the field, and it's like, the field was really kind of soft.
Right.
I was amazed. It was really bouncy. It was so exciting. But I do have to, if I do have a few more seconds,
yes,
I just have to give a shout out to my office, to my staff, to my team. I was so proud to accept an award for them. We were, it was announced. I didn't know it was happening. We are in the top 10 agencies in the U.S. for this organization. And, you know, McGraw and Kelly, we're competing against mega agencies. We're competing against the East Coast, the West Coast,
Right.
host agencies, multi-location agencies, and we're one location. So you know what it tells me? I have a great team, but more importantly, I have great clients. So I just want to say thank you to everyone. It's just so wonderful.
Well, look, there's a lot of work goes into it, and I've been to the office enough to know there's a lot of great people working over there. And I've gone on enough Altair Travel and Cruises trips to know that you guys take care of the customer from the time they step on the plane to the time they're home and with the pictures. So it's a testament to you and the staff. You guys have figured out how to create that experience for the traveler.
Well, I tell you, that's what it's all about. It's experience. So, you know, if you're thinking about traveling, think about, unless you just want to go and veg out, which I understand, and many people need to do that, but that is a big part of it. And Kelly, I just like to address, I was gone, so I couldn't attend the wonderful evening you and your fellow announcers, TV personalities planned for the APA. Was it a great night?
It really was, Pat. Would have loved to have had you there.
Oh, I was so sorry I wasn't there. I was really disappointed.
Pat, you would have loved it. The girls chatted all night long. Told all sorts of all sorts of off the record stories.
They did? Any juicy stuff that I should know?
There was some good stuff.
Wait till you hear the one about Frank Cusimano and Mike Bush. Wait till you hear that one.
So is there a book in the
making?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I didn't think about that, Pat.
Well, why not?
I know.
There you go. All right. One of the top 10 agencies in the world. Top 10. Top 10 should be like one. So we could say, could be the number one agency in the world.
Well, and as long as I'm number one in your heart, that's the main thing.
Number 6 in the program, number 1 in your heart.
Yeah,
Touchdown, white shoes, Pat Blassie. Thanks, Pat.
Fantastic.
Altair Travel and Cruises, right next to O.B. Clark's on Brentwood Boulevard. Go check it out if you're planning any type of trip and you want an experience, whether it's Ireland or